Hello and welcome to Kyle's Kitchen. Today my guest is a former broadcast arts student, Brooke Hartzel. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And Brooke graduated in 2004, and my senior year I was just kind of here part-time, and Brooke was there, but before that you had Mr. Claflin for your junior year, and so now you're at Malone College, and we're going to talk a little bit more at Malone University.
Yes, Malone University.
I tend to go back to the college days, but anyway, we're going to be talking more about that in a minute. What are you going to be making today?
I'm going to be making s'more cookies.
That sounds good.
Yes.
Just
Only
like a
100 calories.
camp out inside.
Yeah.
All right, so what do we do to make these?
Alrighty, well first you take the graham crackers, and it'll be 7 full crackers.
Okay. Now, is this a recipe that you saw on television, or friends made it, or how did you come up with it?
A couple friends had made it, and then I went to a Pampered Chef party and got a new little twist on it, so
okay.
It's a little mixture of both.
All right. I ran into Brooke at her current part-time job at Radio Shack, and she said she watches the show and she likes to cook, and so I was glad to have her back. It's always fun to have former AHS students here. What are you studying at Malone?
Marketing, actually.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Good. So ideally, what would be your job when you get out?
Something with sports, hopefully.
Oh, sports marketing. Exciting.
I know. Probably ticket sales at first, as long as there's no more lockouts.
And we have a lot of sports teams in Northeast Ohio, which helps, right?
Yep.
We could live in a city that we didn't have those major league teams.
Exactly. We're at 3 now. We're going to put 7 in.
Okay.
And I would love it to be baseball.
Uh-huh.
My brother played baseball in college and in high school.
Yeah, he was a really good player.
Yes, yeah. So.
Does he still play on some fun leagues?
Yeah, he does, and he also coaches at Barberton High School, actually. So, I believe.
Is that 7?
Yes.
Oops. It's hard when you're talking, isn't it?
Yep. So we close it up. And then I always break them up first to get a little bit more air out of it.
Okay.
And they have to be fine, so I'm glad we got the rolling pin. This is a very easy and quick recipe, especially for me. I'm not the greatest cook, but desserts and appetizers.
Those are your favorite things? Well, you can pretty much live on desserts and appetizers, I think.
I think so. You can see that they're already a little bit broken up.
Okay.
And then use it more just to press it at first. So the rolling pin's much easier than what I was using before. So you can see it's already getting a little bit better.
Okay. So what are some of your fun memories from your years here at Alliance High School?
I always say...
Were you here during the construction phases?
I was. That was my freshman... No, that was my freshman year and sophomore year. But the art classes, I know they painted and colored pictures on the walls. So at least it... And our yearbook was cute. It says the construction zone or something like that. But definitely, I miss the sports and the dances.
Okay. What sports did you play?
I played softball all 4 years, volleyball all 4 years, and basketball for 2.
Wow.
Yeah. So, and I still play volleyball with Allison Marini. She graduated, I believe, in 06.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. So I still see a lot of the girls that I played with. And
now your mom works for Alliance City Schools.
Yes, she does. She's actually the gym teacher this year.
Wow.
Yeah. She was the in-school suspension, but
gym has got to be a little more fun than ISS teacher.
And she really likes Chris Serberg, who she's teaching with. So this is almost ready. You want it to be more of a powder.
Okay. And it is a lot cheaper to do your own. You can buy the crumbs, but this is a lot cheaper.
Yeah, and this is a lot more fun if I don't personally have kids, but I know that
if you had kids to crush them up.
The young kids like to do this part of it. We'll get it a little bit finer here.
Now, do you watch cooking shows on television? You say you like desserts.
Yeah, I really like Rachel Ray, and I liked her show where she'd only get a few dollars and she traveled.
Yeah, $5 a day. I forget what it was. It was some amount a day, $30 a day.
I know. I mean, I'm still living with my parents, but I try to be on a budget too. There we go. So we have it crushed.
All right.
And then we put it into the bowl.
Okay.
Set that over there. And then we mix a 1/4 cup of powdered sugar. And then the butter.
Okay, and this is like a half a stick?
Actually, yeah, it's 6 tablespoons, so a little bit more than
that. Yeah.
half. Yep. And then you just mix it. And it's very easy. And I break it up a little bit more than this, but actually I know a lot of people like the taste of the crunches, the bigger crumbs in there. And you can see just it's kind of molding together a little bit.
So it's going to be a little bit wet like that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep. The word moisture makes me laugh, but it is supposed to be a little bit moist. Mix it up a little bit more. And it actually doesn't look like it makes much, but you really only need a little bit in each cup. And you can always double everything if you want to make more. So I'll move that over if you don't mind, just so we can. And then you just take a little bit, I'd say probably half of a tablespoon. There are the little scoopers that you can get. That would be a perfect scoop.
But again, we're going for taste. We're not going for perfection.
And once they're in there, I will press them down a little bit. You want them to be a cup, kind of like a flat with a little bowl almost down.
This is kind of an unusual pan because it has, you know, it's a dozen and a half.
Right.
I don't see those very often.
No. And this is called the mini muffin pan. It's actually through mini deluxe muffin, through Pampered Chef, and they slide right out. Anything that I've cooked in here is just usually slides right out. So we would take these and then put them in the oven for about 5 to 7 minutes.
Okay.
So I can do that now.
At 350?
Yes, at 350. Yeah.
We'll set the timer.
We'll do for 6 now.
Okay. And then we'll wait for those to come out and come back and finish the rest of them. And so the next step is what?
The next step is you take the Hershey bars and you just drop them on top.
You said it has to be Hershey side up.
Even though you don't actually see them, right now they look cute with the Hershey.
They do. They look official.
Yep.
And I don't think you can use an off-brand chocolate. You have to use Hershey's, I would say.
Because for s'mores, you don't need an off-brand. And then you take our, I missed one, sorry.
No, I missed it. There we go.
And then you take your cut up marshmallows and the cut side down.
Okay. And we used her, go ahead, you can keep doing that and I'll show them how these work. These are cool. These are from Pampered Chef and you dip them in cold water first, right?
And then you just drop that.
There we go. And they really make it easy to cut marshmallows. Is that all? I mean, what else do you use them for?
I use them for actually cutting the butter at first. And they cut, I mean, as long as you get them wet. I mean, I've cut celery actually, which to me is like the hardest vegetable to
chop.
Cut. I cut it up in half. And I actually at first I tested them out with the Hershey bars. And then they also cut up like any plastic or paper. But my dad always says that the kitchen silverware should only be used for food and bags that you need to open there. And then we just actually let them cool, and I will put them back in the oven for about 10 seconds, 20 seconds.
Just to kind of toast the marshmallow?
Just to get the marshmallow.
And then what's this?
And then once we bring them back out, we'll actually take them out.
So they're double chocolate.
Yep.
Cool.
Dip them in the chocolate and then set them on the pan.
All right. We'll go ahead and put them back in.
Yep.
We'll see. If you scream, we'll know it's too hot.
Yep, there we go. And we'll actually just set them here first. Because if they're still a little warm, then I'll just dribble the chocolate on top. You could dip it, and you can see how easily
they pop out of there.
They're coming out.
And you didn't even spray this pan. It's just
no,
easy to remove them. Okay.
And you can see the chocolate actually isn't even burning my finger. I thought.
So you mentioned earlier that if when you get out, you would love to work for baseball. So are you willing to move anywhere to do that?
Yes, I am. And
where would your favorite place be to move?
Well,
to work for a baseball team.
Like I said earlier, I'm still really close with Jan Karis, and she lives in Pittsburgh.
There you go.
I know. And even though I'm a Browns fan, and she is a very hardcore Browns fan, I think I could handle living in Pittsburgh. I visit her a lot, and the Pirates are actually doing pretty well.
Yeah.
My favorite team is the Yankees. So eventually, ideally, I'd love to be in New York, but
that's the long-term goal.
Right.
Cool.
And my parents, my mom especially, if I moved any further than an hour and a half, I don't think she would be too thrilled about that.
So Pittsburgh is ideal for Mom, right?
Yeah, it's perfect.
Like Barberton with your brother.
Exactly.
That's not too far.
Exactly. It really surprises me how easy these come out, but it just shows you. And I didn't spray, like you said, I did not spray anything on these.
Okay. So what is Jan doing now?
Jan actually just finished physician's assistant school. She was down in Dayton, and now she's a PA at
one of the hospitals in Pittsburgh?
It's actually in North Hills, Pittsburgh, and the name escapes me, but I don't want to say it wrong. But it's 3 letters. I want to say it's like Passivan, I think. It's the hospital in there. But she's one of 4 PAs, and she has an apartment up there. And we heard that there were some Pittsburgh Pirates that lived in the same complex. So,
Good choice.
I didn't make them too messy. So, since they're still a little warm, you can either dribble it, or we'll try one like this first and see. Actually.
That works good. Okay.
Yeah. So please.
We'll help you in here. All right, well, while we're doing this, we're going to get ready to move to the test kitchen because I can tell that some of our cameramen are excited to try these. Right, guys? All right, so we'll go over to the test kitchen and let them try them. We're in the test kitchen today with 3 of my junior broadcast arts students. We have Riley, Dustin, and Joey, who just did their first Kyle's Kitchen episode. How did that go for you guys?
It's pretty easy, actually. It's simple, really. My legs hurt.
Your legs hurt. It wasn't that long.
You should have done the football game.
So their big reward today is they get to try one of Brooke's S'more's cookies. So go ahead, guys, and give it a shot.
This doesn't burn me.
Promise.
It kind of seems like maybe a little.
Yeah, one bite might be the best.
Yeah, because I'm thinking that marshmallow could go all over. So, when was the last time you made these? Do you make them for like parties or what?
Oh yeah, holidays or actually I was gonna make it for the Mount Union game, but I didn't get them in time. So just little get-togethers, tailgates, or I'd like to bring them to work. So after this, I think they're gonna be asking for them.
Okay. So Riley, what do you think?
I can taste the chocolatey rainbow.
Chocolatey rainbow. Okay. All right, Dustin.
I love them. They're delicious.
Thank you.
And Joey.
They're very chocolatey and chewy. They're really great, like texture-wise.
Because it's a mixture of
The graham crackers and the chocolate come together. It's great.
good combo.
Does it taste like a regular s'more?
Oh, definitely not.
Good.
It's a Brooke Smore.
Oh, good.
Label.
Is it something that maybe you boys would ever try to make? I think they're simple enough.
Yeah.
I'm not a cook, so.
He'd pawn someone else off to make it.
But
for
you'd
him.
share the
I'd
recipe
gladly
with
do
somebody
that.
that could, right?
Yeah.
Mom, girlfriend, whatever.
Grandma.
Grandma. Okay.
My mom doesn't let me use the kitchen.
All right, and just last words of advice, Brooke, from one graduate of the program to juniors in the program. What would you tell them?
Try everything. I know that I was really thankful that I did broadcasting, and I wish I would have tried something else. But just get involved as much as you can because it really gets you ready for the real world.
Oh, that's good advice. Okay? Got that? All right, thank you. Thank you for watching Kyle's Kitchen and join us every week. We have a new episode every week, and our shows run at 8 a.m., 11 a.m., 5:30 p.m., and 8:30 p.m. If you'd like to be a guest either in the test kitchen or as a chef, please give us a call at Alliance High School. Thanks for watching.